What's good? We'll be reacting to Tabitha Speaks Politics. In this video, Tabitha addresses comments regarding James Talarico, the Texas senator running against MAGA Ken Paxton in the primaries, and problematic leftists. Now, it's a long video, so we're going to go over some key points. I'm a pro at being Chanel. That's the name. So my opinions are my own, but maybe I can give you a different perspective on some things, being a black, gay, Navy veteran, active in serving the community and also working different political campaigns, getting people registered to vote, promoting black businesses and entrepreneurship. I work closely with Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee right up until she passed. And I was there when the Houston City Council made up a reason to get rid of Jelonda Jones before she became a representative. And I left Texas right before the Democrats were threatened to be accosted by our DEI hire governor, Greg Abbott, and his wheelchair. I said all that to say I know how things go in Texas, and although it's 2026, getting equality in Texas is still always an uphill battle. Okay. Let's not forget Juneteenth only exists because Texas fought so hard to keep black people as their property that they killed everyone who came to give the message that black people were free. They killed them for 2 years straight before we found out. You understand? Apparently, it was a tough pill to swallow, right? So, Jasmine Crockett and James Talarico were in a runoff to see who would face the Republicans in the midterms, and Talarico won, and that's fine. If we were to name a weakness that every Texan is worried about, it's the fact that he's not really a fighter, and we wanted Jasmine Crockett to especially go up against MAGA Ken Paxton, because we need a fighter. He's dirty. He's Trump's lackey. He's gonna play dirty. So we need James Talarico to stand up and do better. So let's see what Tabitha says.
And my response was simply to say that attacking black voters, belittling, disrespecting, and denigrating black voters, talking shit about Jasmine Crockett, none of that is going to galvanize black voters in Texas to go into the voting booth to vote for James Talarico. That type of behavior is only going to do one thing for those black Texas voters that are online and see all of this going on, see white Democrats, white leftists talking shit about black voters in Texas, and Jasmine Crockett, whether you like it or not, white Democrats, white leftists, Jasmine Crockett's base in Texas are black people. Therefore, you talking shit about Jasmine Crockett, that is going to do nothing but turn off black voters. That's it. It's going to make black voters turn away from James Talarico. I am not a voter in Texas. I am a voter in Atlanta.
They're counting on that.
And
by the
thank
way.
God,
They're counting
Atlanta
on
that. Got it right this past primary season. So
see, this is the thing. Republicans don't do a lot of infighting. That's the Democrats. And we do a lot of infighting, and it always messes things up. I'm telling you right now, it's already been set up. So James Talarico is going to have to get some confidence. I think that what he's doing is trying to get the voters that would vote for John Cornyn, right? The conservative voters who don't want MAGA Ken Paxton in office, but Republicans are going to vote Republican. That's the thing. Talarico, to win, you need the black vote. You're going to have to not use a Bible verse. You need to open your mouth and condemn blatantly condemn, like they're blatantly being racist and blatantly attacking. You need to be as forthcoming as they are and say, I'm not with it. Condemn it, because your silence speaks volumes, buddy.
there isn't a lot of this type of bickering going on within the party. Shout out to the Georgia Democrats. But because of what it is that I do
Congratulations,
here on
guys. Good
social
job.
media, I see all of the discourse that is taking place with black voters and white Democrats, white leftists out in Texas. And I understand why black Texans feel the way that they feel. The way that you all, white Democrats, white leftists, rose up to attack Jasmine Crockett during the primary with misogynoir and racism has turned off black Texas voters. James Talarico didn't come out to publicly address it. He still has yet to come out and publicly address all of the racism and misogynoir that's being hurled and spewed on his behalf. And black voters are taking notice. They are watching him say nothing.
Nada.
They are watching him not come out and speak up on their behalf.
But, and that's the thing. You want us to vote for you? You're saying it's for the people. We are the people. We're the people. Who else the people? We are the people. We're the people. We're the people. Who's going harder than us? We are the people. You tripping. Come on, James Talarico. Don't go sit on Joe Rogan. You feel me? And switch up. If we're the people, then speak up for us. Because you will not get in office, bro. I'm telling you. At this point, I feel like it's either you're going to speak up for us or you will not get in office. Because who going to put you there? Y'all don't need to divide the Democrats right now. It's time for you to speak up.
Taking notice, and they are saying, well, if he won't speak up right here, right now, what is he going to do in the Senate to protect black people?
You feel me? Nothing.
White leftists, white Democrats, the person that you should be focused on is Ken Paxton.
Why we not on this
is
fool?
James Talarico's opponent, not Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett is doing what she always said that she was going to do, which was work on down ballot candidates. She congratulated him. She endorsed him. And she urged people.
Formally, because she out here endorsing folks. Informally too. Wesley Bell, but let's keep going.
To get behind James Talarico and support him, because this was bigger than just one Democrat, she said.
Yes, it is.
This is 30 million people in Texas who need representation.
Straight like that.
And yet, you have white leftists and white Democrats now admitting that James Talarico, his campaign isn't being run very well. Basically, they said the campaign is not doing very good. That's what they said. If you follow me over on Threads, I shared the post where that comment was made.
Okay, guys, let me just pause right here and let you guys know I'm not on any social media, right? And it's almost a decade since I've been on it. I got off of all social media in 2018, and I have not been back on it, right? So the only way you can contact me is by phone, by email, or on YouTube, right? So, just letting you know.
They know it. That is why they keep harassing and bullying Jasmine Crockett, the one that they said was unelectable. And now you got Keith Edwards, because people have been riding Keith Edwards' ass and calling him to task in regards to the name calling and how they did Jasmine Crockett so dirty during the primary. And now he's coming out talking about, when did I ever call Jasmine Crockett a name? All I did was question her strategy. Bitch, black people understand coded language. And the coded language that Keith Edwards and all of those who are like Keith Edwards used. She is unelectable. She is too polarizing. What does that mean? She is
Let me let you know. All right. She was what?
loud,
Loud?
she is
Ghetto?
ghetto,
Yeah.
and they don't want her
In the Senate.
in the Senate seat.
Okay. Hold on. Let me let you know something that I don't know if straight women know this, okay? But I had to work with the GLBT caucus. The reason why I'm calling it GLBT is because the white men who were running it didn't want the L in front of the G. They put the G in front of the L because although they feel like they understand and they feel like they are discriminated against and they can relate to the plight of the battle of the blacks. They can't. They're still white men, right? But because they're gay, they feel like, hey, we get discriminated against, we get treated differently because of our sexuality, which has nothing to do with what we go through as black people. And then feminine gay men, they really feel like they understand the plight of what, but you don't. Y'all still white men. Keith Edwards, you know, when Don Lemon asked, could you see him as president? Your face couldn't even sit right. But you can see John Ossoff because you see yourself, right? So Keith Edwards, he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. He doesn't even think that he is. He think he's cool. He think, oh yeah, I understand what y'all going through and I can relate. You can't. You're just a gay man, a white gay man. We black folks, fool. All our lives we've been black folks and understanding that y'all are white men. Gay or not, that don't have nothing to do with it. I'm gay too. And y'all don't understand my plight at all. So that's straight people. Keith Edwards not really, he don't really think he's causing any harm and he really don't mean no harm. On the outside, he doesn't even know that he's doing it. You feel me? And then when it's being pointed out, you have other black people who say, well, he don't mean it. He don't mean no harm. They don't even understand what they're saying. Keith, shut the fuck up about Jasmine Crockett. That's how that goes. You feel me? Just don't talk about it. You're not going to apologize. You're not the loud, the ghetto, all that shit. Y'all need her to win. You need us to win. Shut the fuck up. That's how we do that. All right. But I love Keith. Great guy.
The too loud and the too ghetto. That's what polarizing and unelectable means.
Her outfits. Because her earrings. Y'all don't remember Marjorie Taylor? Her purse, her shoes, her eyelashes, her hair. The diva that you could not be because you are not only white, but you're a man. If y'all could put some eyelashes on and wear what Jasmine Crockett, yo, you would. I know. It's deep down inside. I get it. But you got to deal with that. Like, I don't think y'all know what it is. Talk to somebody about that. Like, it's a thing, white gay men. You don't? It's a thing y'all got going on. I'm not, a doctor or anything like that. I don't know anything about psychology, but I do know that black women are not a threat to you guys. Calm the fuck down.
We're not stupid, Keith Edwards.
Not at all.
And you are still talking about Jasmine Crockett.
You gotta let it go.
You gotta let it go. Photograph that you used to display Jasmine Crockett. We know you darkened her features. We know you made her look more masculine. She did not look like herself. We know that's what you did.
You couldn't find the best picture of her. You feel me? It's little shit like this. Keith, I could do it to you. So just like leave it alone. You feel me? If you're not gonna promote her, shut up. Because what Jasmine Crockett has coming up for her, what's in the cards for her, is something that we need in this democracy. Shut up. What are you doing? We need her. You tripping.
Now, you didn't come out and call her a bitch and all of that, but the coded language tells us all that we need to know about you, Keith Edwards. You're racist. You have no problems with using stereotypes to get across a message.
Yeah, but the prejudice is it's not even that. It's not that. And I don't think that he knows. And I'm not letting him get by with it. Get on his ass. He need to shut up. But we gotta point out that he doesn't know. So let him know so he can check it. Right? That's what it is, Keith. That's what it is. Might be a little racism, is what she's saying. Might be a little prejudice that you need to work out. You can holler at me. Holler at me. I'm a good man. Look, because I try to let you know.
We know you use coded language in order to
Okay.
made it a caricature and sent it back to her, and she posted it to the public, so we know how these people operate.
What they doing?
That
What
type of
y'all doing?
behavior turned off black voters in Texas, and James Talarico is not addressing it.
And he needs to put a stop to it.
This was a comment that was left underneath a video I did over on YouTube, and they're questioning why I didn't address the fact that Hawk brought up AIPAC regarding Jasmine Crockett. He didn't say that Jasmine Crockett took AIPAC money. He said that she endorsed people who took AIPAC money. Specifically,
Bell.
he's talking about Wesley Bell.
Yeah.
Jasmine Crockett came out and said she did not endorse Wesley Bell.
Okay. We're going to take a moment here. Now, I fled Texas and came to Missouri. And in Missouri, St. Louis specifically, Cori Bush was getting the same treatment as Jasmine Crockett. They were trying to draw her out of her district. At an event, Jasmine Crockett was recorded telling people to vote for Wesley Bell while Cori Bush is going through her battle that Jasmine Crockett just went through in Texas. So although she didn't formally endorse Wesley Bell, what we saw on that video was an informal, but as formal as we needed to see, endorsement of Wesley Bell, who does take AIPAC money. Right? So I get that Jasmine came back and said, oh, it wasn't a formal endorsement, but who goes to your website to see who you're formally endorsing? That's not how we got the information. We got the information seeing you at an event saying vote for Wesley Bell. And that's a problem. And out here, people feel a way about it. So we're going to go on bypass that. All that. Why you take personally against the black community when he is against any AIPAC grubbing candidate?
Video that I did over on YouTube. Tabitha, why do you take it personally against the black community when he is against any AIPAC grubbing candidate? And if anyone stands up for the marginalized black community, it's Hawk. He can't stand racism. Why do I take it personally? Are you blind? Bitch, I'm black and I am a woman. And if I have to use my blackness and my platform to call out a white man that is spreading lies and misinformation on a black woman, I will do it. I will do it. Why aren't you doing it? Why are you here calling me out for taking that shit personal as a black woman voter?
Yeah.
Why aren't you calling them out?
But on this one, Jasmine, do better. That wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. Let's see.
Will not galvanize black voters to go into the voting booth to vote for James Talarico. That type of video will turn black voters away from voting for James Talarico. And I recognize the importance of that race in Texas. I'm hoping that black voters will go into the voting booth to vote for James Talarico.
That's up to him.
But that type of video, that type of commentary that is put out there on social media, it will not help. It will harm.
Right. So Jasmine needs to be more careful when she's endorsing people on camera, because formal or informal, we saw you say to vote for Wesley Bell, knowing Cori Bush is battling to stay in the race. It's crazy.
Why aren't you asking it over underneath the video I put up on YouTube? Y'all go over and check out his YouTube channel and give him a follow. He brings excellent commentary to what's going on politically. Okay. He says, my sister, it is in my opinion that Hawk wasn't trying to target black voters in Texas. I am a follower of Hawk, and he has talked about the terrible Paxton as well as telling Texans that they have two options. He stood up for black people and uses his platform to educate everyone on the black struggle. I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, I'm not really here for, people telling me who's standing up for black people. You get it? You dig where I'm coming from with that? Moving right along.
White Democrats, white leftists, you want black people to get into the voting booth and vote. Use your platforms to talk about James Talarico's opponent. That would be Ken Paxton.
Yeah.
Jasmine Crockett is not in this race, and yet y'all keep harassing, bullying, and talking shit about her.
And I'm wondering why. Why does she keep coming up?
And look at this. Before I go, look at this. I want to show you the type of stuff that they have been putting out there on social media. Okay?
See, because I don't see it. I'm glad you're showing me.
That one of those leftist organizations put out on Threads, retracting their endorsement of Jasmine Crockett. This is what he said. We retracted our endorsement of Jasmine Crockett due to her behavior towards Talarico after the election. And people are trying to claim it's a racial thing, which is super confusing because we literally endorsed her when she was running against him. Social media can be so stupid.
Social media be stupid though. But what y'all mean her behavior? What does that mean? She congratulated him? Like what?
Behavior. They decided to take back their endorsement because of her behavior towards the white man, James Talarico. What behavior?
What behavior?
She's done nothing.
What did she do?
She congratulated him. Yeah. She endorsed him. She told people to get behind him. And then she told people what her plan was. She was going to work with down ballot candidates. She hasn't been a part of any discourse. If Jasmine Crockett said anything, it was in her defense, because these people have been
gonna defend myself.
They've been
attacking her. Yeah.
Since she entered the primaries.
Yeah. We there.
What they want is for Jasmine Crockett to go out on the campaign trail with James Talarico,
Is
and
he
that's not her
paying?
mission. Her
That's what I'm
mission
saying.
is to work with down ballot candidates because they often get forgotten. They don't get the funding that a James Talarico would get. So that's
And that would be awesome, James Salarico. If you spoke up for us, maybe she'll help you out a little bit on the campaign trail. Also, you need to pay. Don't nobody work for free. And I would rather her spend her time building a coalition of attorneys and getting ready to be the next attorney general of Texas. I think that's where Jasmine Crockett can be used best right now for the next time she runs for a political office. But in the meantime, all the crime that's going on in the government, I think that Jasmine and other attorneys should be getting together and formulating a coalition to be able to, after the primaries, start sending these boys to jail. You feel me? This is outlandish what's going on around here. This is outlandish. I've never been. I've never experienced this much since 9/11. Chaos in the government. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? For the things that y'all are doing, man, Martha Stewart didn't even do y'all put her in the feds. You feel me? For a year. Y'all are over here gambling. Y'all are just Wall Street, the whole Wall Street got to come down. You feel me? I done got frustrated. But either way, man, thank you, Tabitha. I appreciate you for keeping me up to date on what's going on. I hope you don't mind me responding to this video and reacting to this video. You guys, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to continue pumping these videos out as much as I can. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. It's Professional. Holla.